Hey guys, it's Mr. Malego here. I'm going to show you guys how to do some mouse over content. So this is content that changes when the mouse goes over top. See? Now you're asking yourself, well, how did he do it? Well, the answer to that, I'm going to show you. So here I've got this pick button, or this like sub page 1 that I'm working on. And I want to put this, I want to get this in here. I want to get these images in here. So what do? Well, you got to go into your good old friend Photoshop. Let's close that bad boy out. And you need to open up an image. So let me go into my pictures. Let me find a nice image. There we go. Oh, you know what? Let's go with this herring here. So I need to first resize my image. So I'm going to go to image size. I'm going to make sure that they're not linked, and I'm going to set it to 200 pixels by 150. Now you may be asking me, where in the heck did I get that number? Well, if I come back over here and I open up the CSS designer panel, I can see that the div class that I created was called pick button. So if I click on pick button, I can see right here in the properties, it's 200 by 150. So if I make an image that's that size, it's going to fit inside of that div perfectly. So let me come back in. And here I have my lovely herring picture. And I'm going to save this up. I'm going to go to File and Save. I didn't save it where I wanted. File and Save. I'm going to save this to my desktop. I'm going to call this button, or I'll call this mouseover 1. Call it mouseover 1. Now, I want this to change when the mouse goes over it, so I'm going to add a visual effect to this image here in Photoshop. So when I get over into Dreamweaver, I can apply it when it asks me to. So I'm going to go to File, Save As, and I'm going to save this as mouseover 2, and click OK. So now that I've got that, I'm going to add that special effect. So I'm going to go to Filter, Filter Gallery, Filter Gallery. And one of the effects I like to do for portfolio sites is ink outlines. You can see it was already kind of preloaded up there. But ink outlines, it adds, especially for an art portfolio, it's a really cool effect. So you can see it's a little digitized, it looks a little sketchy, but don't worry, it'll look cool once we get it on our site. So I'm going to save this, and let me go back over into Dreamweaver. And I'm going to click right here inside my div that I want to work in. And I'm going to go to Insert, HTML, and then Rollover Image. And so I'll call this one by its name. I'll call it the Pelican. Or no, it's not a pelican. It's a herring. He has all our secrets. And he spoils them. So, you can see I went and I clicked on the original image, which is that first one that we saved. Then for the rollover image, that's the image that pops up when the mouse goes over top. We're going to use that mouse over 2. Text. This is the text that you want the user to see if you leave the mouse over there. So we'll say, call this secret spoiler. And then URL, this is where, when it's clicked, where it's going to take the user. So for us, we'll just go to, we'll put in a website here, http://www.youtube.com. Now for you, when you go to do this on your site, you're going to put an internal link, which means you have to go find it. So you're going to click that browse key and find the page, that sub page 2 that you made. You're going to have to find that and make sure that it's here. So I'm going to click OK. And you can see, there it is. You're going to see a bunch of gibberish and gobbledygook come up here. Don't freak out. It's just some internal CSS. Don't sweat it. It's completely natural. And you can see, I now have that really cool desired effect. It's really neat. You can technically use this with any filter in Photoshop. I like the ink rollover one. I'm a big fan of inking, if you don't know. So it just looks cool. But give it a shot. I want you to apply this to all of your subpage ones. And that needs to be done by next class. Au revoir.